women were given 2 wings of a great eagle.
Right, fast forwarding it up today to when we had to flee.
Yes.
Israel left Rome and shit and fled into Africa.
No, left Israel.
Yeah, Israel. Yeah, just correct.
That she might fly into the wilderness.
You gotta make sure y'all correct me, y'all be loud and shit so the camera can catch it.
It belonged to the Romans anyway.
Yeah, it was. What, patrol me?
Yeah.
Ptolemy and Titus.
Right.
And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, which was Africa, and to her place, which is represents America when we got brought over here.
Yeah, we got brought over here, so we was going through the time periods quick. It went from Africa, the Great Wings, right here to America now.
Where she is nourished for a time and times.
They nourished us by keeping us alive under slavery and not just slaughtering and wiping us all out. Right. They had to nourish us, meaning they had to have homes for us, give us heat, give us food, raiment, clothes, and they didn't have to do none of that because remember, you was totally subject to these people.
Yeah.
You was like my motherfucking bag. If I want to leave this motherfucker outside the car, I can leave this motherfucker outside the car, and my bag better not never say nothing to me. That's how much they owned your ass. But the Lord had it, because they would have wiped us out. The Lord had it where they nourished us. For how long?
It says, where she nourished for a time and times and half a times from the face of the serpent. Which represents like 350 years.
Right.
Of slavery.
350 years of slavery.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after
all the
woman.
goddamn lies. See, a flood drowned your ass with the philosophies of lies. Go ahead, because
No, I was just saying they philosophies.
you African American.
Yep.
You from Africa. We the Romans, the Greeks, we the Huns, we the
Celtics.
the Celtics,
The
we
last
the
samurai.
Indians, we every motherfucker. Right, we the
Israelites.
last samurai, we the Chinese, we right, Master Mo. Goddamn, could anybody else damn, could anybody be somebody?
Right.
You mean tell me you got all these nations, but the white man through his witchcraft Hollywood, he's showing you that he was every motherfucking body. He was the last samurai with motherfucking what's his name?
Cruise.
Tom Cruise,
Last
Scientology,
Mohican.
faggot ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
See that? He played that. The last of the Mohicans. He playing the Indians and shit.
He was the Christians.
Right, he was the Christians. He played us in Rome, in the
Right.
Colosseum. He played us being the gladiators. He was there, he was us then too.
300
Right. He was us in the Dark Ages. He was us when it was the Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur. Them was all black men.
Ten Commandments, Ben-Hur.
Right, go ahead, bring it out, brother.
He was
Right, he walking around like he Moses and shit.
Moses, he Christ.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Passion of Christ, he was that.
That's why that faggot got hit with that lightning on that motherfucking cross after he did that shit. And Tom, what's his name?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson actually witnessed that shit, and he got into the scriptures after that shit. And you notice he ain't saying shit or did nothing else, because that man's scared.
Right.
He actually synced that right. Play with the, see, all you niggas got to do is play with the Lord if you want to watch what happens.
Yeah, now they don't do the blonde hair and blue eyes thing no more. They trying to make them Middle Eastern. So you got the dark hair.
They
and
humble it
brown.
down.
Yeah.
But you know the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to buck all the way up like he did Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And the earth helped the woman,
Right? Anybody?
which is archaeology, like the
Archaeology,
books we read that talk about the digs and the findings and the history.
Right. Just like we went
Ancient
to
studies.
American Holocaust and I showed you that this is a historic book.
Yep.
That's the archaeology, because when we read the scriptures and tell y'all, man, they just interpreted that. Duh. Then we read the archaeology, it's like, well, right, that's the earth helping us.
Because they get all the gold, the silver, the pictures of black faces on there, the coins. Right, the coins, the dollars that was up in
the
Greece,
pottery
and
and
all of
that
that. That was
shit.
from us.
That's why I brought up the Russian
Russian icon.
Yeah, the Russian
Russian
icon. 'Cause
icons.
that's what you see it the most at.
Yep.
I got a precept up.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 8:1. At that time, saith the Lord, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah, and the bones of his princes, and the bones of the priests, and the bones of the prophets, and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem out of their graves.
Just like they did motherfucking number one case in that point, Geronimo. At the Skull and Bones, when they took that prince, motherfucking skull and his bones, and took it to their demonic ass temple as a homage that they conquered the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
That's all that fucking was. And they had to sue to get his shit back. Venezuela soon to get their gold back. Damn, the motherfuckers took everything.
Right.
You know, we better not say nothing. Judy just better shut their ass up and take that welfare check.
W2s and
Okay.
that's it on that?
You finish this?
Yeah.
And the earth helped the woman.
Right,
Yeah.
that's how it helped us. The earth, like we were just going over all this research and studying, that's how it helped the woman. The woman is the 12 tribes of Israel. Mainly the elect, because we got to push out this information. So that's what I mean. This earth helped us. So why we can get these books and prove that we the nation of Israel. Like the book I got, the medieval empire of the Israelites. They tell you right in there that the native Indians had the same customs. They had the same names. I got it.
Keep talking.
What's his name?
They
Kingsborough.
followed up the
Right.
certain of the same laws.
Lord Kingsborough.
Yes.
And he got hundreds of
Right.
Volumes,
Yeah, like you said, it's the same name, some of the same customs, followed up the same laws. In Las Lunas, Mexico, they found the Ten Commandments. The only people that had the Ten Commandments was the Hebrews.
They had the Hebrew engraved in stone,
Yep.
and they got it in museums and whatnot. So.
Where the rock at in Mexico?
Las Lunas.
Los Lunas. It's outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Here you go right here. This is an example on how the earth helped the woman.
Right. Give an example.
Alright. Medieval Empire of the Israelites. Okay, page 29. This is speaking about the Ecuador Indians, Native Indians, South American Indians. It says, as regards the South American Indians and their possible relationship to the lost tribes of Israel, an article was published in the Israeli newspaper. In 1587, the Jesuit Nicholas
Right.
Beltsu,
Faggot ass Jesuit order priests.
Yep.
The ones who be hide, and right, that's what they set up for, to hide all the truth. That's why they always seem to be a part of it when it's coming to find the truth, because they the one tuck the shit, them Jesuit priests.
You read in that book, they willingly take out certain things the brother brought out with his
Yeah.
brothers, and they
Yeah.
find points,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
they take away in that.
Yep. It says, was sent to South America by the King of Spain for missionary purposes, to convert the Indians to Christianity. In Argentina, Nicholas discovered a people who bore Jewish names, which was talking about Jews, names, namely Abraham, David, Moses, and so forth. So what is the Native Indians,
Look for the law.
so-called Native Americans doing with these names? Why is they named that? But it goes on more. To the question about were they circumcised. So they asked them, were they circumcised?
Right.
And they said, these people answered, thus yes, just like our ancestors. So who was circumcised? Who got the law to be circumcised? Abraham.
Right.
Read that in Genesis
David
17.
and so forth. Why you think they got the same names of their ancestors?
Exactly.
That ain't no coincidence. Who your ancestors? They basically asked where you get this from, my ancestors, and then they got the same name as the ancestors.
Right. And then it was no other nation
Encountering.
and took on the circumcision. That was all from Abraham and the Hebrews had to get circumcised.
Yeah.
That was a covenant.
Yeah.
So why is the Native Indians having the same covenant as the Hebrews? If they're not the same, right? Go ahead.
It's Genesis 17:10. It says, "This is my covenant."
No, go ahead. Don't worry about me.
It says, "This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee."
Right, thy seed after thee. The seed is talking about the nation of Israel because he's speaking to Abraham. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Every man child among you shall be circumcised.
Right. So where they get that from? That's why we give all this history and proof, okay, through the scriptures. But these books got it in there. That's why Revelation said the earth helped the woman.
Yep.
This is part of the earth. Came from the earth. Go ahead.
This is in verse 11, and ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin,
Mm-hmm.
and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you.
Right.
Verse 12 it says, and he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you.
Right. That was the custom. That's it. Just proving that they were circumcised, and they got it out the scriptures.
And this is a Los Lunas stone outside of Albuquerque. You can barely see the Hebrew, but this is what's engraved in the shit. That say the Lord name Yahweh. You know. So yeah, that's what was in.
I can pull it up too.
See, it's just a little,
Okay, it says, these people answered, thus, yes, just like our ancestors, in the same region were found stone knives used